So there's the moon over there. This gorgeous beach with almost no one on it. And there it is, the sunrise. Not missing it today. No, sir. Good morning from Fort Clinch at the northern tip of Amelia Island. Absolutely breathtaking place. Here's the sunrise from the other side of the jetty. And that is where the Amelia River flows into the Atlantic Ocean. Check out this awesome tidal pool. It's incredibly clear. Found a blue crab in the tidal pool, but this one appears to be dead. Every time I think I don't need a bag because I'm not going to collect anything, I turn out to be wrong. I'm so wrong. The sun has completely risen and I am forcing myself to leave. I decided to leave the way I came yesterday, hoping to see the doe and her fawn. And I do see several deer. No fawn so far. But that could change. So just keep an eye out for a couple minutes. Well, it's no doe and fawn, but there is a rabbit. Well, our patience has paid off. This one isn't nearly as small as the one I saw yesterday, but it's still pretty freaking awesome. I am heading towards St. Augustine after I finally made myself leave Fort Clinch. I sure didn't want to. But anyway, heading down a road called A1A, which goes along the coast. And I passed a boat graveyard. And I wanted to stop so bad. I don't know how many boats a girl needs, but... Oh, and I don't even have my truck. Like, I'm in my van. I couldn't even tow it. But it's still super tempting. Probably should have just stopped with a kayak. I stopped here mainly because of my arch nemesis having to pee. But it seems like a pretty cool place to stop. So I'm going to check it out. It's a beach I've never been to, so that's good enough reason. Cool piece of history for you history buffs. Well, this is a pretty cool first impression. Can't spend much time here, but I might as well check out the water temperature and the shell situation. So let's go. I'm gonna walk one direction or another away from all these people. Mainly seeing scallop shells and little shards of shells that have been beat up pretty much. But here's the ocean. This beach wins the prize for the most flowers. But these yellow ones too. And then there's some other ones I want to show you in a second. These are the other ones I wanted to show you. And I don't know what any of these are called. So if any of you do, please let me know. You can just comment below. Here's the preserve on the other side of the road. That looks pretty intriguing too. Kind of wish I had my kayak with me on this trip. I made it to St Augustine, the home of the Fountain of Youth. I think I'm gonna skip this part. Seems a little too touristy for me. Part of historic
Turn right onto
St. Augustine.
This
part looks pretty cool. Zoom in a little. I'm at a stoplight. This place is really cool, but it's making me nervous. There are people everywhere. And one-way streets and places you can't park. And just a lot of different ways to get in trouble, I guess. But I do like this part a whole bunch. Check out this boat. Looks like a little gypsy boat. According to my GPS, the proper name for this is the Bridge of Lions. Here is a much better view of the Bridge of Lions and its surrounding area. I drove a little further south and came across an alligator farm, but it had like a gazillion cars in the parking lot, big old signage everywhere, and I figured, well, that wasn't really my speed either. I want to see alligators, but I'm gonna go see them at Myakka and at Gator Bridge by Myakka State Park south of Sarasota, because it will be a little less hype and it's pretty cool gators just going about their daily business. But I did stop here, so I am at a pretty cool lighthouse in St. Augustine. I'm kind of tempted to go up there. I might check into what's all involved in that, but the view from up there is pretty cool. So I don't know if I'm going up or not, but at least we stopped here to check this part out. According to this sign, there are 8 landings and story panels that tell about it, and there are 219 steps to climb. See, why does anybody need to go to the gym? Like, just go to the lighthouse and climb 219 steps. Yeah, I might do that. So here's some history. Evidently, it was built, well, the lighthouse was built in the time frame from 1871 to 1874, and the house itself was built in 1876 for the keeper. says it began as a Spanish watchtower and is St. Augustine's oldest brick structure. I don't know where it went, but I looked it up, and it's actually a glass lizard because it has movable eyelids and external ear openings. So there you go. Well, I decided to pay 15 bucks and come in. Like, this seems really cool and it's not super duper crowded. So this is the keeper's house. Seems pretty big house to me. The lighthouse itself is undergoing some restoration work. According to the sign, every 5 to 6 years it needs some major tower restoration. Dang. Kind of like my house. No, I'm just joking. Kind of joking. But anyway, it says they're going to conduct maintenance on the lens, recast 4 steps, fix windows that have faced the sea air, repair handrails, and clean and preserve the oil house, including the keeper's office. And they're painting the interior. Oh Lord, and the exterior too. Okay, this is going to be pretty extensive. Well, there's some of the stairs. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Let's go up. And here's a view out of one of the windows. We're getting pretty close to the top now. Zoom, zoom. Alright, so we are already at the top. And we are looking around. And look at that, how beautiful. I'm so glad I came up here. Alright, so I was talking with a tour guide and asked about the light, and I can't remember everything she said, so I asked her to say it again. She's going to say it again, so listen up.
Hi there. This is a working first order Fresnel lens. It's been here for 148 years. Our light can be seen about 18 to 25 miles out to sea, and our night mark is an every 30-second white flash created by bullseyes on a turning lens. What else can I say about here? Referenced onto all navigation charts and used as a place marker. So consider it like a mile marker on a highway. The highway just happens to be the ocean.
We are going in the lens room. So this lens, okay. I went the wrong way.
Cool, huh?
Yes, it's awesome. Okay, so this lens, believe it or not, is 9 feet tall and has 370 prisms. That's pretty bizarre. Dang. Impressive stuff. These little windows are kind of cool too. I think it's pretty cool that they left this little cutaway architectural detail so you could see the construction of the walls. Pretty neato. I spent some time talking to the dude at the bottom because on the way in he said, "Do you have any questions?" I said, "No, but I will on the way out." And I did. And I asked him how tall it was, and he said, or how tall it is, it's not like it shrunk. And he said it's 165 feet. And the part that the people go in is at the 150-foot point. And he said that the granite is from Georgia, and the bricks are from Alabama, and the steel is from Pittsburgh. Yay, go PA. Here's some other cool stuff they had on the grounds. You can go in the house, but I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to go in the house right now. know it sounds terrible, but I want to get on the road. I want to maybe go to Mosquito Lagoon, and I'm going to be back at my sister's by tonight, so probably ought to make an effort to put in some miles. So here we go. Turns out the Lighthouse is pretty close to the St. Johns County Pier in St. Augustine, so I figured I might as well give it a look. Let's go check it out. Here's the local pigeon, one of the local pigeons. Here's a view of the pier from down below. There's massive quantities of people, so we will not be here long, but the water feels good. The pier is pretty cool. But see what I mean? Like, that's a hard no. We'll go up this way. Here we go. This is kind of cool. I bet when the tide isn't all the way, this probably isn't such a great place to stand, but it'll work for now. How do you not stop at this place? Like, just the fact that there's a really cool Volkswagen bus parked out front means thou shalt stop here. If for no other reason than to check that out. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. Look at that roof rack. I'm so jealous. Really need a roof rack. Next vehicle I get is having a roof rack. But let's peek inside. That's pretty neato, huh? When I was a kid, we had a Volkswagen bus, and its interior was white, but it had the same design on the seats. And so after you sat in it a spell, like a minute or two even, you had this design on the back of your thighs. This is pretty dang cool. Alright, let's go in. It's a pretty cool place. We need to get going. Like, at this rate, I'm never gonna get to Mosquito Lagoon or Jenny's. So we're gonna hop in and put on some miles. We will stop only for ice cream. Alright, so goodbye to Tom's. Goodbye to the Coolio bus. So the lady in there said it belongs to the owner, and they do actually take it out all the time. So yay, go them. And goodbye to St. Augustine. Here we go. I'm going down the road, and look what I see. Pretty sure that's a gopher tortoise. I'm heading to a boat ramp in the Mosquito Lagoon area, and seeing all these palm trees that look like they've been burnt. I don't know when the fire was, but it's pretty sad. Keep looking in the ditches for alligators, because that might be a good spot for one. If I was one, I might want to be there. Alrighty, I am at the Merritt Island National Wildlife Refuge. I am here, evidently. This is part of Mosquito Lagoon, according to this sign. So, cool. Because my GPS kept sending me to roads that didn't exist. So, this is where I ended up. And turns out, I guess I'm in the right place. I'm going to try to do some fishing here. I'll have to walk along the bank. Wish I had my kayak or a kayak or some way of getting around in here, because this looks phenomenal. But I don't. And not only do I not have a kayak, I do not have any live bait, so it's going to be artificial. So I have numerous strikes against me. But you know what? If I'm not going to catch anything, I'm at least going to have a good time doing it. But next time I come here, things are going to be different. And there will be a next time. Like, I can tell already that this is going to be phenomenal. This is my kind of place. Look, you kayak all the way over there. Probably have the whole darn thing to yourself. Like, nobody would even know if you just stayed there. I mean, like, forever, but, you know, a couple days. Wouldn't that be just amazing? There's one other car in the parking lot. Like, I see no people. Alright, I need to shut up and go get my fishing pole. A manatee just surfaced right there where I was fishing. Like, right there. So, I'm going to keep this up for a minute just in case it comes back up. That was pretty awesome. Wish I could have got it for you. It was maybe like 10 feet away from me. There it is. Did you see it? It stuck its snoot right up in the air. It's making that swirly thing in the water. It's coming right at us. Did you see it? There it goes. Let's go another direction now. Just look at this place. Like, it is so, so cool. Definitely going to have to come back here. The next time I am bringing live bait and a kayak and just going to do things completely different. Maybe a canoe. Maybe I'll have the canoe by then. But this would be perfect. What a cool spot. There's somebody's bobber hanging from a tree. No, that's not mine. There's just too much vegetation in the water here to be using artificials. I guess if you had weedless. I don't have any weedless in my saltwater box. So just have to do things a little differently now that I know what the conditions are. Adapt and overcome.